What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today on this video we're going to talk about partnerships and if you should have a partner. Alright guys, so I'll be honest, I usually plan out my videos and this one I have no clue where I'm going with it, other than just the fact that I know this is an important topic. I've seen it hitting pretty close to home recently, and not from me personally but from people I know. I want to go back and preface this too, is that I had a partner in the beginning of this business that I'm no longer. It was a friend that I had that was my best friend since I was like 8 years old, and I just brought him on because we did business things in the past. It's not like he even wanted to do this. It's just like we just like making money. So I brought him on this again back in 2018, and it ended up turning out to not be the best fit. And luckily we were good friends and we're able to discuss about this and talk like this. And we actually are still good friends. I'm about to play golf with him in about an hour. And what I've realized is that I just brought him on just because I wanted a friend to go along with this process. And that was the wrong thing in this process, meaning this journey for this real estate wholesaling. And what I found out is like he didn't really have the same passion in this business. He was just doing it just to get some money, and he was acting more like an employee. I was telling him what to do. And we were both good at pretty much the same things, talking to people. And none of us liked doing the small stuff. We weren't good with the tasks, like the marketing and all. Like it just wasn't something like we all had shared the same traits. And since bringing on Chandler, which was actually this guy that was my former partner, was roommates with Chandler and me, and actually I'm in Chandler's room filming this, his old room. And so we all lived together, and so finally Chandler came on board and started working with us, and immediately we saw Chandler was able to be, he's a lot better at doing things than I am in certain aspects. And what I learned in the partnerships is you need to find someone that complements you, not just someone, and more than likely it's not like your best friend, because your best friend is probably just as good as you or just the same as you in terms of your character traits. You both like talking, you both like hanging out with other people, you both like doing entrepreneur things, and that's not someone technically you would want as your partner, because if you're both good at the same things, then who's going to take care of the other things that you're not good at? You might say, well, you hire people. Yeah, of course you can hire people, but then if you're both entrepreneur like a visionary, who's going to hold the visionary role of the company? And so now you can't have two people in there that have two different visions, so all this complication comes into play. What I've realized, and I'm lucky with Chandler, is that we complement each other. Can Chandler call sellers? Of course. Can I do marketing? Of course, but it's just not what we're good at. He's not going to be better than me at calling people, and I'm not going to be better than him at marketing with people and dealing with a lot of that stuff. So like we complement each other. I mean, we all can do what we want, but what's going to last the longest is we know that one's better than the other. And being able to realize that and understand that is the key importance to finding a partner. And recently I've known 3 people, one of some of the biggest guys, that lost their partners or parted ways with their partners. And I've realized, and it's not that they had a bad partnership, technically based on the characteristics like I'm explaining, but I want to bring it up because not only do you have to get past the step before you need to have a partner that complements you, but you also need to have an action plan. When you become partners, you need to have an operating agreement, right, that states everything that can happen in the worst case scenario. And the T to the detail of who's getting what goes here, if there's a divorce in the business, right, who ges what, how does this get divided? You need to have this. And me and Chandler are working on this, right? And it's just very important that you need to have every procedure laid down. If this happens, what happens here? Chandler gets this, my partner gets this, you get this, you keep that. Because I had a partner or a friend that just separated with his partner, and he screwed out. He got screwed out of things because he signed an operating agreement 3 years ago when he knew nothing about business, and it completely there's nothing on his side, and he's screwed now. Company did tons of revenue per month and nothing. So he's not getting anything now. So it's like important, right? And again, I saw this with 3 or 4 of some of the biggest guys I know, and it's just like you gotta just have that conversation and just learn like you need to have these awkward conversations. It's better to have these. And someone told me about this way back when. Some mentor of mine, I forgot which one it was, but they told me like you need to have these conversations when you guys are friends right now, when everything's good. You have this conversation now, not when everything's hostile and everyone's going through this, you guys are breaking up, because that's when it's the last time you want to have that, because emotions are in play and you're not going to get what you want, he's not going to get what they want, they're going to be arguing, it's going to turn into a crapshoot. Get it all done now when everyone's in good pace or good play, right? Everyone's good with each other. Key things here: make sure you have a partner that complements you. They're good at something you're not necessarily your best friend, right? And that's not necessarily the best case, right? You want someone that complements you characteristic wise and what they're good at. And 2, make sure you put a specific plan of what happens if the worst case scenario goes. What if that partner leaves you? What if you leave him? What if something happens to that partner? Like whatever it is, you need to put this in this operating agreement, because this is what's going to save the pain in the future. You want to do it now when you're in good terms versus when you're in terrible terms, when you guys are breaking up or whatever it may be. So hope you got some value from this video. There's a couple things there. I know it's all over the place. Please, if you like that video, leave a comment down below, and I'm falling as I'm talking. Leave a comment down below. Please subscribe, and if you have any questions, feel free to hit me up down below or go on my Instagram, Gino__Palumba. Thanks for watching.